Hey guys, Nitro Z18 Fishing here. Got a nice little present in the mail today from Russell Marine Products. Anybody who follows me knows I'm a big fan of their company. Customer service is second to none. I'm going to open it up, show you what we got. Just a receipt and a nice little decal they send you. RMP is awesome. Awesome to work with. Prices are unbeatable. They're just an all-around great company to work with. So what we have here today is the brand new, just hit the market screen protectors for the HDS Live 12-inch units. Anybody who follows my page knows I'm running 3, 2 at the console, 1 at the bow. So I wanted to get these just to give myself a little bit of peace of mind. They give you a little bit of protection against scratches, you know, anti-fouling. They claim to be anti-fouling, fingerprints basically. They give you a little bit of protection against if somebody bumps the screen with a jig. Now, you know, I want to be clear, if somebody smashes a jig off your screen, you may still be in a little bit of trouble, but if it's just like a little tap or whatever, basically just gives you a little bit of extra protection on the screen. Does not affect the clarity of the screen whatsoever, and very easy to install. These are brand new on the market. I actually... Russell Marine Products actually put a post up last week saying that they just got them in. They weren't even on the website yet, and I contacted him and said, hey, can I grab 3 of them real quick? And he was nice enough to send them to me before they were even listed on the website. So, thank you, RMP. I appreciate it. But anyway, let's get the covers off these graphs, and I'll show you how to put them on. Very simple. Again, it's basically just like putting a screen protector on a phone or an iPad or anything like that. So, let's get the covers off, and we'll get to work. Alright guys, here we go. Here's the package. Instructions are on the back, but I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Again, very simple. When you open up the package, you're going to get this little pack. It's got an alcohol pad, a little squeegee, and a lint-free cloth in it. And then it also comes with this little suction cup. You can use this to stick on the back of the outer portion of the screen protector to place it. I don't use that. I think it's easier to do without. And then the only other thing in the package is, of course, the screen protector itself. And let me take it out, this little blue piece here. I'll show you what that little blue piece is. This is a lint collector as well. So let's walk you through it step by step. And again, it's fairly simple. It's just a big screen, so you have to kind of be careful. Basically, what you're going to do, what I do before I turn the camera back on, what I did was I took a lint-free cloth, just like a cloth I had in the garage, clean obviously. I wiped my screen down just to make sure it was as clean as can be before I even began this process. So once you open the package, you're going to grab your alcohol swab and just kind of swab the screen. I go all, you know, make sure you get the edges, make sure you get the whole screen. This kind of gets any kind of oily residue from your fingertips or anything off. You know, so once that's done, you're going to take the lint-free cloth that they give you. Again, try not to touch the screen with your fingertips. You want to make sure the screen is 100% clean and dry before we put this screen protector on for obvious reasons. So, get it nice and dry with the lint-free cloth, and then we can take that blue piece that I showed you. It peels off like this, and the blue piece is actually sticky. So the clear piece, you can just toss that. That's junk. You take this blue piece, and just in case there's any other, you know, small pieces of lint, just kind of press it. The sticky, you'll know the sticky side obviously as soon as you touch it. Just stick it to the screen, and it'll get off any you know, any other little pieces of lint that you may have missed. 'Cause, you know, with dust flying around, a lot of times, you know, I've had it happen where you're putting screen protectors on phones and stuff. You think you get it clean with the alcohol pad and, you know, that lint-free cloth, and dust flying around, and, you know, next thing you know, you have a little piece of lint on it. When you go to put the screen protector on, it's underneath there and you're stuck. And then what I do is I come over here and I kind of look from the side, just, you know, to get the kind of glare from the light. What that does is that'll allow me to see if there's even a smallest piece of lint anywhere on the screen. And there is not. That screen is 100% clean and ready to go. So now at this point, you're going to take your screen protector, and it has a tab on it up here in the corner that says remove me. So now this is the only time I may use the suction cup. So you're gonna, that's the part, the side that has the remove me tab, that's obviously the side that's gonna go against the screen. So flip it around, put the suction cup in the middle, which I'm gonna push it on my leg just to get that suction cup on there. So as you can see, I have the suction cup right there in the middle of the screen. And then I may or may not use that, I probably won't. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna peel that side off that had the tab that said remove me. Do not touch the sticky side. If you do, you're going to end up with fingerprints underneath the screen. So you do not want to, once you peel that backing off, do not touch that inner side, that sticky side. I'm going to check the screen one more time, and I'm glad I did because there is a little piece of fuzz on it. Again, these with the dust flying around and things like that, you want to make sure these screens are 100% clean and ready for the application. So I'm coming over to the side to check it again. Okay, we're good. That lint is gone. So now that we have that off, it comes, they're very faint. I'm not even sure if this is going to show up in the video, but you'll see it when you get the item. One side has 90-degree corners with two very tiny little cutouts. Again, I don't know if you could see them in the video, but there's one little cutout there and one slightly bigger cutout there. The other side has rounded corners. That's obviously, if you look at the live, those two little cutouts are for these buttons right here. And then the rounded corners are going to go over there. So you can't mess it up. You know, just make sure here are the two cutouts. So it's obviously going to go on with that corner up the top. And that's the corner I start in. So I'm going to make sure those two buttons are lined up. And once I feel like it's in the exact position it needs to be in, just make sure you don't press down until you're 100% sure. Sorry guys, I'm just taking my time with this because again, you want to make sure it's in the exact location you want it. And we got it down, and then you're just going to kind of work it over from the side. And then again, I didn't really use that, but we could take that off. Now at this point, obviously it's stuck. Just want to make sure, yep, okay, we're good. It's right up against that door, perfect. It's right up against those buttons, so that went on there perfect. Then what you do is, again, you come over to the side, because you're probably going to have some bubbles underneath there, and that's where you're going to get, I'm actually just going to get the lint-free cloth, and you're going to work from the middle over. Just kind of press firmly, and you probably can't see the bubbles in the video here because you can't see them looking straight on, but you can see them if you look over from the side. So again, just kind of work them down. I'm sorry, I'm hitting the camera there. It's going to shake a little bit. But looking from the side, I can see there's still a couple more bubbles in here. But again, they're fairly easy to work out. You just kind of take your fingers, work them up to an edge, and they'll be gone. I've already done the bow graph, and it was fairly simple. Again, I did have a couple bubbles in it. I keep hitting that camera. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to work around it to get these bubbles out. And again, you may have to kind of press with a little bit of force to get the bubbles out there. But you just kind of want to work the bubbles over to the side. You can use the squeegee if you want. And you always want to, again, you don't want to start here and work over. You want to like kind of start in the middle or here, like you want to work towards an edge when you're working the bubbles out. So it looks pretty good now. There's one more right there. And you'll get it if you just kind of work on it again, just slowly kind of work them to the side. That looks pretty good. So that's all there is to it, guys. Once that's done, once you get all the bubbles out, you're good to go. And here, I'll turn my screen on real quick so you guys can see. It does not affect the screen at all. Again, I applied the bow screen protector already, and doesn't affect the brightness. It actually, I got to be honest, it looks really good. It almost gives it even more of like an HD look to it, if that's even possible, because the resolution on these lives is phenomenal. But you know, as you can see, you know, it'll power up here in a second, but it does not affect the viewing. You know, it doesn't make it look darker or anything like that at all. So just gives you a little bit of extra protection for the screen. So that's all there is to it. So again, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you guys have any questions, concerns about anything at all, feel free to comment below and I will get back to you. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Again, we're going to be doing little videos like this, you know, for the rest of winter until I can get the boat on the water. So more content coming up. So again, thanks for watching. We appreciate every one of you. And till we see you next time, tight lines, stay safe on the water. Take care.